Hello, everybody. Welcome to Week 4 Communication Skills. I hope you're having a great week. We are now progressing into the course a little bit. We're hitting this stretch where there are not going to be a whole lot of assignments due over the next few weeks, just the discussion posts. And your next speech assignment will be due on the 8th week of the course. Your midterm will take place on the 7th week of the course. So what we're doing through this time in between now and then is a whole lot of instruction, some discussion posts. You'll have to turn in an outline for your second speech during the 7th week, the same week that you take your midterm. So the way the class is designed is a whole lot of instruction takes place early on to prepare you for giving the speeches you'll give later on. By now you have done all three stages that I want out of a speech. You have given me an outline. Some of you done exceptional on this. All of you scored well on it. If you turned in an outline of any type, I gave you full credit. However, as we move forward, I want you to conform the outline to the structure in the book. The book actually has an example outline, and if you'll look at that, it will help you see how you should structure your outline as well. Then you've given your speech, and I hope that you have remembered to turn your camera this way, not this way, for your speech. I won't take off points this time, but I will caution you about it, and next time I will start taking off points for having the camera turned the wrong way. So that's important. And then you've also turned in a self-evaluation. Your textbook calls it a post-presentation scorecard. And some folks had a little difficulty because I called it a self-assessment, and the textbook called it a post-presentation scorecard. Hopefully by now you've found that, you've completed that format, and if you typed it into a word processor, you need to save that because you'll use that same format after every speech in this class, with the exception of the final speech, because it occurs right at the end of the semester. So you have now those three pieces: outline, giving the speech, and evaluating your performance and setting some goals for improving are the three elements that are required for every speech in this class. And it's an important process. The outline gets you thinking about the speech. The self-assessment gets you thinking about how you did on the speech and how you can improve, and helps you establish some goals for how you can improve next time. And so I want you to take those two assignments very seriously. As we move forward, I will be a little stricter in my grading of them. Right now, with this first assignment, we're just trying to make sure you can get everything turned in, you know how to operate the system, you're able to accomplish everything that I'm asking you to accomplish. Today, we're going to look at chapters 6 and chapter 18 from your textbook. We'll start with chapter 6, and chapter 6 is about selecting a topic and a purpose for your paper. So the first step in topic selection is to compile a list of possible subjects that may interest you and appeal to your audience. And you're all familiar with the concept, I'm sure, of brainstorming. Brainstorming is a process of free association in which your goal is to generate as many ideas as possible without worrying about how good they are, how bad they are, or which ones make sense and which ones don't. In the brainstorming phase, you're just trying to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And so when you brainstorm, you're going to take a piece of paper, you're going to put every possible idea you can come up with for your topic on that paper. You might ask yourself, what topics do you know about? What topics do you want to know more about? Because you learn as you prepare, and this is a good way to learn about something that you want to know more about. As you begin to list those various topics on your sheet of paper, the next step is to begin to group those ideas into categories. Your book gives you an ABC approach where you choose a topic for each letter of the alphabet and draw from that list of topics. You could also use the ABC approach in another way. Choose one of the categories of ideas that you have, and give each category a heading, and then choose a potential topic for, under each heading, a list of potential topics that coordinate with the letters in the alphabet. So think of a word or an idea that begins with each letter of the alphabet and relate that to the category that you have. These are just different methods that you can use to generate ideas for your topics. Nobody's going to come along and ask to see your brainstorming work. Nobody's going to come along and ask and see if you did the whole alphabet. None of that matters, really. This is just about how do you come up with a good topic. Another way is to piggyback ideas. Once you have several possible ideas on paper, start linking them together. Ask yourself, what ideas relate to one another? How do they relate to one another? One way that you could do this, a visual representation, is through a mind map. In a mind map, you kind of put a topic, and then you put all the words all the different ideas that relate to the topic, and then you start relating them together with lines, drawing lines. There's an example in your book of a mind map. When you look at those relationships, ask yourself, do they present to you a unique and interesting speech topic? Is there something there that you can use? The important thing is at this stage in the game is not to censor any of your ideas. Every idea is important. Write them all down. Don't leave any of them out. And then go back through them and work through them and try to develop an acceptable topic for your speech. If everything else fails, you can always go to the media. We've said this before. Newspapers, the internet, blogs, journals, whatever your source of daily entertainment is on the internet, whatever it is that you do, there are ideas and potential speech topics presented there as well. And if you mind those, you can come up with some good ideas for a speech topic.